Have you ever felt that gnawing sensation in the pit of your stomach, that overwhelming sense of unworthiness that seems to color every aspect of your life? If so, you might be grappling with shame, a powerful emotion that can silently control your mental health without you even realizing it. Is shame the hidden driver behind your anxiety, depression, or other mental health struggles? Today, we're diving deep into this crucial topic to help you understand and overcome its impact. Welcome to the Brain Talk Sessions YouTube channel. Your journey to a healthier mind starts here, where we share psychology explained for everyday life. To truly grasp the power of shame, we first need to distinguish it from guilt. While guilt focuses on our actions, telling us, "I did something bad," shame cuts much deeper, whispering, "I am bad." This fundamental difference is why shame can be so corrosive to our mental well-being, often operating silently in the background of our minds. Let's start by exploring the psychology of shame. Believe it or not, shame has evolutionary roots. It developed as a survival mechanism, keeping our ancestors in line with social norms. Understanding this can help us realize that feeling shame doesn't make us broken or unnatural, it's part of being human. However, there's a crucial distinction between healthy shame, which can foster empathy and accountability, and toxic shame that leads to self-condemnation. Neuroscience gives us fascinating insights into how shame operates in our brains. Studies show that when we experience shame, both our prefrontal cortex, responsible for rational thinking, and our amygdala, which processes fear, become active. This interplay between reason and emotion explains why shame can feel so overwhelming and difficult to shake off. Our childhood experiences play a significant role in shaping our relationship with shame. Those early moments of humiliation or rejection can leave deep imprints that last well into adulthood. The parenting styles we grew up with also have a profound impact. Authoritarian or shame-based discipline often leads to internalized shame, while supportive parenting can foster resilience against shame's negative effects. These early experiences can have long-lasting consequences. Many adults struggle with low self-esteem, perfectionism, or a constant fear of rejection, all of which can often be traced back to shame-inducing experiences in childhood. By understanding these connections, we can start to unravel the threads of shame that may have been woven into our lives from an early age. When it comes to mental health disorders, shame often acts as a silent amplifier. For those dealing with anxiety, shame intensifies the fear of exposure or judgment, making social situations feel even more daunting. In depression, shame convinces individuals they are fundamentally worthless, deepening feelings of hopelessness and isolation. Trauma survivors face a particularly challenging relationship with shame. Many blame themselves for their experiences, carrying a toxic burden of shame that can significantly hinder recovery. And for those struggling with addiction, shame often fuels a vicious cycle. Substance use becomes a way to cope with shame, but the behavior itself then deepens the feelings of shame, making it incredibly difficult to break free. It's important to recognize that shame doesn't exist in a vacuum, it's deeply influenced by our cultural and social contexts. In Western societies, shame often revolves around individual failures and self-image. Contrast this with collectivist cultures, where shame is more closely tied to family honor and group belonging. Understanding these differences can help us navigate our own experiences of shame more effectively. The rise of social media has added a new dimension to shame, turning it into a potential public spectacle that can devastate mental health. A single misstep can now be amplified to a global audience, intensifying the impact of shame in ways our ancestors could never have imagined. Gender also plays a role in how we experience shame. Research suggests that men often feel shame around perceived weakness or failure, while women more commonly experience shame related to body image and relationships. Recognizing these patterns can help us understand and address our specific shame triggers more effectively. When faced with shame, many of us develop coping mechanisms that, while providing temporary relief, often cause more harm in the long run. Withdrawal, aggression, or perfectionism are common responses, but they can damage our relationships and reinforce feelings of isolation. Unaddressed shame erodes trust and intimacy, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of unworthiness and rejection. So, how do we begin to heal and transform our relationship with shame? Therapeutic approaches like cognitive behavioral therapy, internal family systems, and trauma-focused therapies offer evidence-based methods for addressing shame. These approaches can help us challenge the negative beliefs at the core of our shame and develop healthier ways of relating to ourselves and others. One powerful tool in combating shame is self-compassion. Learning to treat ourselves with the same kindness we offer a friend can gradually weaken shame's hold on us. It's not about excusing harmful behavior, but about recognizing our inherent worth as human beings, flaws and all. Vulnerability and storytelling also play crucial roles in healing from shame. As researcher Brené Brown has demonstrated, sharing our experiences of shame in safe, supportive environments can dramatically reduce its power over us. By opening up instead of hiding, we create opportunities for connection and understanding. Building resilience against shame is an ongoing process. It involves learning to identify our shame triggers, reframing negative beliefs about ourselves, and seeking out safe, supportive connections with others. These are skills that anyone can develop with practice and patience. As we conclude, let's reframe how we think about shame. Instead of seeing it solely as a destructive force, we can view it as a potential doorway to growth and self-awareness. When we learn to face our shame constructively, we open up possibilities for profound healing and personal transformation. Remember, shame doesn't have to define you, it can be the beginning of your journey to freedom and self-acceptance. Your experiences with shame have shaped your life, but they don't have to control your future. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. How has shame impacted your life, and what steps are you taking to heal? Your story could be the inspiration someone else needs to start their own journey of healing. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of shame and mental health. Remember, every step you take towards understanding and addressing shame is a step towards a healthier, more fulfilling life. Until next time, take care of your mind, and be kind to yourself.